Hi, it's Steve Riley. Welcome to this episode of Great Practice, Great Life. And today I have an esteemed trial lawyer here, Eric Rosen. So, Eric, thanks for joining us on the episode.
Yeah, listen, I appreciate you having me. I'm excited to talk about whatever it is we're going to talk about today.
I like it. I like it. There's a lot of things I want to talk to you about, but a couple things I just want a framework for everybody where you practice, talk to everybody a little bit about your practice. We'll absolutely put LinkedIn profiles and your website in the show notes, so those will be there. But just give us a few minute background about your practice.
All right, briefly, I'm a double board certified civil trial lawyer here in South Florida, and I practice personal injury law, medical malpractice. We really focus on car accidents, motorcycle, pedestrian, any type of accident causing injuries, and we have an unbelievable team here. I worked with another law firm for about 11 years, kind of being their, litigation trial lawyer on the front lines, and decided in January of 2020, just before the pandemic hit, without having any idea what was going to happen, to open up my own firm, my own personal injury firm, and venture out and just build, my own team. And it's been a wild ride ever since. And that's it. We've just have continual growth year over year, despite the pandemic, and it's been extremely, extremely cool and rewarding.
Now, where do you practice?
Yeah, so, Fort Lauderdale, Davie, Florida, in that South Florida area, but, we take cases all throughout Florida. We're licensed to practice throughout Florida. So we have cases from Tallahassee to Jacksonville to Orlando, Naples, across the entire state. But a lot of our cases primarily are down in, Miami-Dade, Broward, and then Palm Beach County.
Makes sense. I mean, with your background and your expertise traveling throughout the state, if not the country, is not a big deal.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. You're double board certified. What are your certifications in?
Yeah, so it's 2 board certifications in civil trial law. So I have a Florida bar board certification, and then I'm, board certified by the National Board of Trial Advocates, both in
That's
civil trial.
that's very badass. It's a huge accomplishment. That's a very, very rare percentage. I'd probably put you in the what, upper 2% or upper 1% to be double board certified like that.
I think that specific certification would be less than 1% of lawyers across, well, certainly less than 1% in the state of Florida. It might even be, it's extremely low. The
Yeah.
the country, I would also say it's I think it'd be under the 1% mark, yeah.
What are you doing right now to make sure that you're not burning yourself out, running yourself into the ground? What are you doing to protect yourself, protect your relationships with your family? How are you trying to create a life balance for yourself?
So so I that's one of the things that I appreciate, about Atticus was really to have that great life template, that roadmap, which is something I had never done before. I'd been a guy where when I'm making a big, big decision, like when I'm going to leave my prior law firm, I kind of did like a pros and cons list, right? But I didn't put what's the plan for the future. And, something I saw something one time, it was a quote and it said, build your dreams or else someone's going to hire you to build theirs. And that hit hard. It hit really hard. And so when I opened up my own firm and I did actually reach out to Atticus because I really wanted I needed some guidance, uh, it- having that roadmap and then having the plan of you got to design something that, you're not just working for the business all the time. The business is working for you too, you know? And so I wanted to design something and I think we put it into place where you have great people so that I can step back and really focus on the things that I really enjoy. And you have team members that are focusing on the things that they enjoy. And that's really the great life is to have the time and the freedom to do the things that you like, while still being able to earn and, make a living and live comfortably. So,
How do you keep yourself focused during the week? Because you've got a lot of activities happening. How do you stay focused?
I stay focused because I have really good, case management software. We use Fileline and I'm very, very thrilled with it. It's set up in a way that makes it easy for me to know what's going on in all the cases, just so I feel comfortable. And then having a great team that I can rely on. And then really I'm able to peel back and kind of be more of a thinker. And also, you know, f- uh, it's just, I guess I'm pretty good as far as time management. I keep my task list extremely low. I mean, that's how do you really manage your time is being able to say no to a lot of stuff, like just and keeping your schedule clear to put the stuff on that you think is the most important. So that's really how I stay focused is I don't look at emails all day long. I turn off I don't look at notifications on my phone. I kind of keep all that stuff off. I mean, these are some of the basic stuff as far as time management. Like I don't have a thing that pops up on my screen or on my phone that shows that someone's just emailed me. This way I batch stuff. I don't let the team knows in my office, like, it's like, "Hey, listen, if there's an emergency, come see me." But like, we batch everything. We have a Friday meeting. And so if there's stuff that Eric needs to, jump in or give his input, they put it on the list and we talk about it on Friday. So those are kind of a huge way of focusing is batching stuff regarding cases and then having the freedom to kind of, be fluid with what I want to do.
So there had to be some scary times when you opened up your practice, like, Jesus, what was I thinking? I had this really great job at the other firm. I was trying cases. I'm really good at trying cases. Really well respected, pretty much a badass in the courtroom. But now I've opened up my own shop. At a certain point in time, you had to be really second guessing yourself. And the reason I'm asking you that is that somewhere in our audience is a lawyer who's just opened up their practice. They've left a firm. They've made a risk. They're investing in people and they're totally, utterly terrified. What would you tell that lawyer?
Um, I would tell that lawyer to, like you said, you have to double down and you have to just, you're going to weather the storm and things are going to improve. Um, I don't know that I had this total second guessing um, time where I said to myself, "Oh, what did I do?" I always felt like it was the right decision. There were times where, listen, I left all my benefits. I forewent this whole like future stock thing that I had or whatever it was, some future money that I was supposed to get in a couple of years. It was a lot of money. I, uh, I left all the health stuff. I left my corner office and I remember leaving there and when I left and I opened up, like I rented out this space in a buddy of mine's building and I walked into this little dark office.
You're like, what
Like,
have I done?
I didn't have like a printer. I didn't have a scanner. I mean, listen, I left having, a team of 10 people that was my support. And it was just me and my paralegal. And there was a moment where I said, Man, what did I do? I don't have a window anymore. Like we had this, maybe I had this great thing there, but I felt confident that, you know what? This was for me and I was going to build something myself. And so there's no greater, in my opinion, nothing greater than kind of being the control of your own destiny. Everything's under your own steam. And so if you're on your own, just know that everything that you do, in growing your own business is going to be for you and it's going to be for your family. It's going to be for your team, and so you had this chance, this like amazing opportunity to do whatever it is that you want with it. And it's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of hard work, but you have a tribe of people that are around that can help you and you can get great guidance. And this is not like unpaved territory. This is territory that people have climbed Everest before. Okay. And if people have climbed Everest, they know the path. And so you got Atticus, you got people like Atticus, you got other lawyers. Like you said, there's this guy who you worked with who's built this amazing firm and they've written books. Open the book and read it because there is a playbook. There is a guide. And I think if you follow it, and you put your heart and your soul into it and you get a good team together, you're going to succeed. You're going to succeed. And you're also going to find, like I said, I've said it a couple times before. So maybe I knew I was not going to be making anywhere near the amount of money when on my short term or leaving that firm, but the possibilities were endless and it was worth it to me. And it's still worth it to me to have something where me and you can sit and have this conversation and I'm not worried about a thing. I'm not worried about the phone ringing. I'm not worried about emails coming in on a case. I'm not stressed about a hearing that's on Friday. You've found a place where you thrive and it's manageable and cases are moving forward. Cases are getting settled. Clients are super happy. You have a team that's thrilled to show up at work. So if you're in that space, just, put your head down and push forward, man. Put your blinders on. Don't worry about what the person to the right and left is doing. Just focus on you and your team and growing.